going to start by chopping up our green onions. You can use as much or as little as you like. And then we're going to chop up our red bell pepper. You don't have to use red. You can use green, yellow, whatever you choose. I just prefer to use red in my tacos. You just want to cut those into small pieces. Then we're going to cut up some red onion. Again, you don't have to use red. You can use white, yellow, whatever you choose. I just prefer red. And I'm going to cut up a jalapeno pepper. You don't have to use a fresh one. You can use the pickle kind. I just prefer the taste of fresh ones to the pickle, but that's entirely up to you. After I cut them up, I remove the seeds and then set them aside to be used for later. Now we're going to cook our vegetables over medium to high heat until they're nice and tender. Make sure you stir continuously. We don't want them to burn. You don't have to add more butter. I just added that because my vegetables were sticking. I didn't add enough beforehand, so you do not have to do that. Once your vegetables are soft and tender, take it off the heat and set it aside for later. And now we're going to brown our ground turkey. You can use ground beef if you want. I just always cook with ground turkey. I rarely use ground beef. Want to kind of chop that or spoon it to separate it. And we're going to cook that and stir continuously until it is all brown, until you no longer see any pink. And once all the pink is gone, you want to let it cook for an additional 2 to 3 minutes. And once it's totally brown, you want to drain the grease, and then you can add your taco seasoning. I'm not going to use this whole pack. I'm using about half of it. And then you want to stir it really good. Get all of the turkey saturated with the taco seasoning. And then add your black pepper and stir some more. Now we're going to add our cooked veggies from earlier and stir it up really good. And I'm sorry, I forgot to turn the camera back on when I added the jalapeno peppers. I don't like to cook those beforehand. I just add that straight to the turkey and the vegetables. Next, add the diced tomatoes with green chilies. That's going to take the place of the salsa. I never add salsa to my tacos. I always use diced tomatoes with green chilies. Then you want to stir that in really good. Now it's ready to start spooning onto your taco shells. You want to put a generous amount onto each shell. You don't want to be too stingy because I like my tacos really full, really stuffed, and yeah, that's how I like it. The cheese I'm using is a Mexican blend shredded cheese. Be very generous with this also. Just be generous with everything. And lastly, we're going to add the sour cream. And then we're going to stick it in the oven for about 5 minutes just to get rid of the chill of the sour cream and to melt the cheese. And that's it. You'll have some really delicious soft shell tacos. It tastes so much better than Taco Bell, Del Taco. Homemade is always better. I hope you try it and enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching.